And hello, and thank you again to join me with the channeling session, the Q&A. This is a time for you to ask your questions or talk about a situation that you probably need some perspective with. And this channel that I do free and live each month for you, and this is just your opportunity to give yourself some perspective on a situation that is probably giving you some challenges. And Alberton, who's my spirit guide, I have a few, but Alberton is my main spirit guide that comes through me and helps you with any questions that you might have or anything that's going on in your life. With tonight, I'd like to really home in on what's happening around the world. And I know there's lots of things that are probably putting some fear and some anxiety with a lot of people that are living across the world in the Middle East. But really, this session, this channel session, each month that I give helps for anyone that's in those situations that might need help, might need just some guidance, might need to understand what they are going through. Not necessarily the situation that's happening around them, but how they can deal with the situation that they're in, and to perhaps give them some positivity, some love. So with this, excuse me, with tonight, if you do join me, please just jump on and click onto the link below that has been sent out and just ask your questions. There is also another link that I didn't add on, but it usually is and will be each month, another link where you can just listen. So if you don't have a question, but you just want to listen, you can just listen to that too. And people that are coming on that are actually wanting to ask a question, please do, because you just never know whether that question might resonate with someone else that's going through a similar situation. So now I will channel Alberton and they will give a message, and if anyone is available to ask a question or just jump on and want to discuss what's happening in their life, please do. Enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you next month. It's already halfway through the year, and this will run through till December. So thank you and enjoy. And with great pleasure, we are here as always with you to give you the love and the guidance and the understanding that we are here to support all of you, to support you in your situation, in your experience, in your emotional challenges. But what we would like to give you an understanding on is the world that is above your world. So we would like to say the stars, the planets, the wonderful, amazing astrological planets that align perfectly, that align for you to feel their energy. So when you are living in your world, in your planet, We say to you energetically, you are aligned to what is happening above you with the stars, with the planets, because you, dear one, are all one. And when we see from history that when you have been governed by what is happening above you, that is guiding you, and it always has been guiding you. Each and every planet that is around you. And let us tell you that you have not even really understood the other planets that are around you, that are above you. You have the main planets that you know of that are historical. But there are other supporting planets and transformational that are transforming your planet, that are transforming your ecological system that you do not even recognize. Each and every planet has a purpose, as your planet Earth has a purpose. Now, when they align perfectly, when the moon is aligned perfectly, you feel the energy, each and every human, even unconsciously, even without knowing that you are feeling the vibration. Now, when you say, when the planets are aligned, when the moon is aligned, that you at that moment are feeling unsettled, are feeling emotional imbalanced, this is you with your energetic vibration aligning with that. Now, when you are not aligned with yourself, it puts you out of balance. But we say to you, this is an understanding that you have the opportunity to balance yourself, to sit in the energy, as some of you do, and absorb. And when you absorb this energy, absorb the warmth, absorb the alignment and how it affects you, you begin to understand your physical body. You begin to understand more of what your body can actually contain and do. The abilities that you have when you are in alignment, you begin to understand the changes and the shifts. You become clear. You become more aware, not only with your other physical friends, but also with Mother Earth. Let us tell you that your earth is changing. Your seasons are beginning to change. It is the shift that is happening around you. And because of the universe beginning to shift, because the sun is beginning to shift, so is everything happening on your planet. The land, there are parts of your land that in the core of your earth is shifting, and it has no choice but to begin to bring this shift from the core of your earth uprising. Now, you see the land where you have ice, the Antarctic, begins to shift. It is drifting. and it is now changing. The seasons begin to change. Therefore, the land begins to change. Where it is ice is beginning to weather and storm. And in some parts in your world, it also begins to shift. What once was warmth is now cold. What once was cold is now warm. Feel the shift. Feel that energetic magnet beginning to shift in your core, in the Earth's atmosphere, in and around all. Now, when this shift happens, there is huge shifts with your humanity. Emotions become stronger. Emotions without clarity. Emotions that are impromptu, that become non-thinking in a detrimental way. Because emotions become high. Because emotions is what is leading you into negativity, into egocentric decisions. So we say to you, with all that is happening around the planet, is to stay calm, is to understand that with you as humans, to begin to understand what is happening around you. Now, for some, you want to change, you want to change other people's minds, to get them to not use technology that will destroy Earth and its ecological system. But we say to you, begin one at a time. Begin with yourself. Begin your change within you. Because this is too big for one person. But as you become more and more of the shifting within, there is more that you can do. You, each and every one of you, can shift in mass. There is not one soul that can support the global issues that are happening around you. So begin with yourself. We love you. We love you. And with this, we are always supporting you in your decisions, in your choices, to guide you to the best of your soul, of your heart's desires. So, with this, we are happy for any questions. If there are none here, we are also happy to be in this energy, to hold space for you. We love you. We love you.
Hello, Alberton.
We are very glad to have your energy with us tonight.
Thank you so much. And I really want to thank you for this introduction, for your message, because I, I would like to speak about that later after my first just. I don't know what to say because it's so wonderful with this little horse baby.
We are very pleased.
I want to start there because I can't, not let it out. So I'm amazed. I'm truly amazed about what's been going on, and from the beginning I couldn't see how a horse baby would cross my path, but of course I was open to that anything is possible, and it really is. So that, yeah. I talked about it last time. There is this baby that I was watching online, or the mare. And what did happen, I'm sure you know this already because you know everything, but what did happen was that I checked in one morning. This baby was maybe not overdue, but in our human world, she was way overdue. And one morning, there was this other little horse. There was this little foal on the cam, and I almost can not cry when I talk about it. But and she was gorgeous, but the mother did not understand the situation, so she was wandering around just looking at this little mini horse. It looked to me as she didn't know where it came from or what she was going to do with it, and the foal was wandering around all by herself, like alone in the whole world. And so what I did, I contacted a friend, a mutual friend to the horse owner and me, and she's really good at this because she has bred many horses, many foals, and she was truly worried when she watched the video. She was on the cam too. Um, so we both decided to get in touch with the humans on this farm. It was in the middle of the night in Colorado, so we had to really be firm to call them many times to wake them up. And it might be that this actually saved the life of the little baby, and I'm so truly moved by this because I'm really honored to have been a piece in her very early life puzzle, and I kind of feel like the godmother. And
We are pleased.
so I really want to thank you because it's such an amazing thing to know that you knew this way in advance and it really played out in a perfect way. Just me checking the camera and there she was and she needed help. It was amazing.
So we congratulate you on the birth of this beautiful creature, this beautiful animal, for life is valuable. Life. You have witnessed life. Now, we say to you the reason for this around you, for this to happen in the way, in the divine way that it did, was for you to experience that all that you have been talking about the land, about where you want to live, is inconsequential when you look and witness with what you have felt. This is love. This is love that you have experienced, absolute unconditional love. And for this to happen to you in the way it did, you needed to experience this, dear one. Does this make sense to you?
It's yes, it absolutely makes sense.
So when you
Thank you for that
experience
clarity.
this love, this is the love that you should have, that you wish to be in love with around you. That is the love. You have made this love in the home that you are in now. So, with
Mm.
this happening to you, whether this land that you wish to have and that you wish to desire, does that give you the love that you have just experienced? There is no, you cannot compare, but we want you to understand the experience of
Mm.
absolute unconditional love.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that.
You are welcome, dear one. You are welcome.
Deep breath. Thank you. Regarding what you talked about in the introduction, I can feel that I really, really loved your what you said, the message you gave us, because it gives me confirmation, because we humans are so different and we are not consequent in our thinking or in our feelings about things like this. Like myself, I actually do believe that the best thing I can do for me and for Mother Earth and for everything that is, living in the universe is to feel good, to be happy, to do my thing in the best way that I can. And because that is what I send out, if that is what I live. But then people around me are really worried and, really also believing their way of thinking, that if you're not worried, if you're not angry about what is happening around us, if you're not suffering from it, then you're kind of not caring. And I try to never go into those discussions, because I think it would pull me down or make me try to defend my position, and I don't want to do that, because that will interfere too much with what I want to be. But sometimes I'm angry too at humans. I'm angry with the bombings and the killings, and my feeling is that we have this beautiful place that we call Earth. It's amazing, and it has everything that we need, and there is enough for all of us if we could just find a way to make peace and share it in a good way. And then we humans bomb it and destroy it, and we make disasters in the nature, and we kill all these different species of birds and or insects, and like now we don't have any mosquitoes where I live. And then I get worried about all the birds or other animals living from mosquitoes. I mean, I don't fancy mosquitoes, but there are creatures that do.
And let us
And
just, yes, we understand your concern, and we understand the fear that others are having. And there is not only just the people around you that are feeling fearful, there is many, many other thousands of people that are also feeling the fear. But for you to, dear one, to you to stay true and to be the positive and the still sending out the love, we need you to contain this, to continue on your path, to continue this energy, because you are the ones that are changing and beginning to shift the ones that are fearful. So, yes, you staying in that energy of clarity, of knowing that what is happening around you is for some reason going to show up its reason of its situation, of its challenges. Now, we say
mm,
to you, the people around you, firstly, have their own fear, their fear of themselves. But when you see things on a global scale. Can you see the difference?
mm,
So we say to you, when the shift of the moon, when the shift of the alignments, we give this energy, and this is why the earth is changing, because we need to have the alignment of Mother Earth so we can then feel the energy come through to shift and open awarenesses similar to you for others to feel the same. So then that positive energy can somehow show a different perspective to the ones that are feeling fearful. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does. And
Now,
I
let
don't
us just
believe.
explain just one moment, dear one. Is you were talking about the bombings and what is happening around Earth and its ecosystem. Now, when the wars were happening, that also destroyed so much of your land.
Yeah,
It destroyed so much of your land. It totally destructed the earth. There was
yeah,
death from billions. But we say to you, then there was the shift of people's perspective. Then there was a shift of then constructing and uniting and fixing and getting everything back on track again. Now we say to you, this will then uprise and bring and show what these people are doing in an egocentric way. They will shine in a way negatively because people will then feel that these people that are governing these countries are not what
mm,
they want.
mm,
So you have to actually show, have destruction to get construction. You need to have the negative to feel the positive. Always, always
yeah,
on. It is a law.
true.
But what is happening on your planet? What is happening around you in your the humanity of what is going on is because they need to understand what they do not want. But they needed to have these people to show them. Does this make sense?
Absolutely, yes. Thank you for the clarity. That totally makes sense. Yeah. So actually just stop worrying
Yes. Please.
because it doesn't. Yeah.
You are doing more work for others by not worrying. You are being a valuable asset to the shift and the change. And if there was more of you, there would be changes more rapidly because you are shifting the negative and the fear that is happening to others around you. Does this make sense? You
Yeah.
cannot change their mind. You cannot change the way they think. What you can
Exactly.
be is an example of how to be.
Exactly. That's what I feel, that I can't talk to anyone and they would change their mind, because the more I speak, the more I would say, no, look at this, look at it this way, the more they will just hold on to their own way of thinking.
Correct.
So that's why I really don't I stay out of discussions, because and people might think that I don't care, but I do care so much.
Of course you do. That is why you're staying in your own energy. Now, we say to you, if you did then become that you wish to be more assertive and show them how you think, you are no different to what is happening and the leaders of these other worlds. Does this make sense? This is
Hmm.
why being calm, being loving, you are not feeding the fuel on the fire. You are actually the calmness.
Hmm.
The more the calm, the more the fire can then dissipate.
Mm.
But when you are being argumentative, when you are actually trying to change and it becomes heated and heated, you are no better.
Exactly. Thank you. That's really what I feel, and that's what I wanted to hear, because that's what makes sense to me, and that's what feels good to me.
And stay feeling good, dear one. Stay feeling good. Now, we ask you, how is the choices that you have with your property?
Well, not much has happened right now, actually. So the property that I have been talking about a number of times is still not sold. They don't seem they had a really good offer. They don't sell it, and the seller is still sometimes, or the owner, getting in touch with me. I don't know really what he wants, but I'm actually just staying. I,
So let
I
us tell
don't
you,
try
dear,
to push it in any way.
because they are confused. They are confused. So we say to you, you, the way you are, again, being calm and being complacent, that you are not bothered, but because they are confused, they do not know what they want at this point of time, but a decision will be made soon enough.
That's exactly what they tell me. What this guy tells me, that they can't make up their minds, and he never told me about what. But he just keeps saying we can't make up our minds, so we have not made any decisions. So I'm just chilling about it.
Yes. Enjoy
Yeah.
your baby foal and enjoy the raising of this baby foal and enjoy the continued love and connection that you have. And there will be a
Thank
time where there will be a connection with the people that are raising this horse.
They are actually coming to Sweden, to my place, in July
Mm.
to visit. So I will meet them for the first time in real life.
And we mentioned this will collaboratory will happen for you.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much, Albertine.
You are welcome with love and guidance. We are always here for you, dear one. Love, love, love.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you, dear one. Love you. And with the love and guidance that we are here for you, understand that you have the availability of all of this. You have the availability of understanding your own spirit guides and understanding that you have the freedom to choose how you create your energy, how you create what you wish to have around you, who you wish to be in the energy of. So if there is any more questions, we are always here for you. With this, we will give a blessing of love for all that is happening amongst your world and amongst the planet of Earth. We say to you with love and guidance, bring all to you to love and to serve and bless all the creatures and life that possess this wonderful, loving earth. We love you. We love you. We love you. With love and guidance, we are always here for you.